What's up, Pack members? It's your Spirit Elf here, and welcome to our next Dark Souls Remastered Let's Play episode. So, in the last video, we really progressed well in the Undead Parish. And Darker Ground. We beat the Moonlight Butterfly. We killed a Titanite demon. We got a shortcut to Firelink. We became human, and now we're up here in the Undead Parish. There's the boss fog. We have a summon sign right here, and that summon sign is Solaire, as you can see. We're not going to summon him just yet, because I want to explain the boss. So, the boss that we're going to be tackling is called the Bell Gargoyles, and how it works is there's going to be one Bell Gargoyle to start, as you will attack them, or attack the Bell Gargoyle. Now, with my weapon that I have, it shouldn't be too big of a deal, and the Bell Gargoyle is not really that hard to deal with. It has a shield and like a halberd or something, and it can hit hard, but it shouldn't be too hard to avoid. Then at about half health, a second Bell Gargoyle will come in, and that one will most likely breathe fire, and fighting two at a time can be a bit tricky. That's why we're going to bring Solaire, so he can distract one, and we can also work one down. And it's also worth knowing, something that they did not continue in Dark Souls 3 is cutting off tails. So if you cut off the tail, then you will get... I'm just going to show the weapon. Let me see if I can find it. I know I have it somewhere. I'm not excuse me. I'm not going to use it, but, Sorry I'm taking a long time to start, but, Oh, I think I saw it. No, it's not that. It's, where is it? I know it's around somewhere. There it is. Gargoyle Tail Axe. It's actually a pretty useless weapon, but if you cut off the tail, then you'll get that weapon. So anyway, with that out of the way, that's the explanation of the boss, so let's go ahead and summon Solaire. Hurrah! Praise the sun, Solaire. So, yeah. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, run a bit forward, and the boss will spawn. And it must suck being stoned for all that time. Alright, let's get started, shall we? You ready, Solaire? So as you can see, Solaire makes this fight pretty easy. See, the second one's not spawned in, but by the time the second one's spawned in, due to the damage me and Solaire are doing, that should be pretty easy. And there's a fire attack. And look, Bell Gargoyle is easily defeated. So yeah, Solaire makes this fight kind of a joke. Thank you, Solaire. So just 4 minutes in, we already defeated the boss. So yeah, on your own, the boss can be a bit tricky, but if you have Solaire, then he can, distract one of them, or, heck, probably, as you can see, with his help, if you do enough damage together, then you could probably have the first gargoyle dead before the second one even spawns in. So, yeah. Now, come to your clock tower, or not clock tower, but come up to the tower, hold this lever, and let's ring the first bell. So that's our first spell. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and homeward bone out of here. So as you can see, the Bell Gargoyles, not entirely difficult. The only hard part is probably trying to do it alone, like having to fight both of them at the same time, because if you're at a point in the game where, like, you know, most likely your weapon's not going to be super powerful, so you know, it will strike a bit like weak. I'm not insulting any of you guys, I'm just saying your weapon will probably kind of weak at the point in the game, and you know, and I don't have enough to level up. Alright, so with that out of the way, I think we're going to go and move on to the next area. Oh, actually, you can talk to Crestfallen Knight and he'll say, "Wow, did you ring the first bell?"
Why? What is it? Oh, somebody doing that.
Okay. So with that out of the way, we're now going to make our way back to the Undead Burg, because that's where our next location is going to be. Alright, here we are, back in the Undead Burg. And just ignore most of the hollows, they're not really going to be that big of a deal. So we're going to save at the bonfire. Ouch. I'm just going to go and whack you, so. There we go. So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to run over here. And, you know, once again, kill the hollows if you want to, but I'm not really going to be too concerned about them. After all, I mean, I'm just kind of, well, I'm not a speed runner, but sometimes there are points in which I want to see, like, sometimes that can be a bit annoying. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to open up this door. Have the watchtower basement. I think they're following me, yeah. Got it. Okay. So I guess while we're here, we could go ahead and try to take down the Hydra. And right there we have Havel. Now, don't get me wrong, Havel is not really someone you want to mess with early in the game because he hits like a truck. I mean, that dragon tooth of his, it hits like a truck. But since we're high leveled, well, I'm going to go and take him down. Now, even with my, yeah, you can see just how much damage that did, even at my level in the game. So that's the kind of thing about Havel, just don't even bother shielding. I might as well two-hand my weapon, just for... Yeah, I think he has good poise too, so... Oh dear. Alright, so I'm going to run outside real quick, just heal up. There we go. See, I almost died there. Come on, Havel. There we go, and Havel's defeated. And by defeating him, you get his ring. Excuse me. Alright. So now we're in Darkroot Basin, which is kind of like Darkroot Garden. Well, it's a part of Darkroot, but it's not the same thing. Now you can see we have a new enemy down here called a Crystal Golem. Now, they look intimidating, but they're really not a threat at all. Now don't think that they're not dangerous. They can hit pretty hard. And you can see something took off some of its health already. So you see, they do hit pretty hard, but they are kind of derpy if you think about it. So don't be too concerned about it. And also, that thing that shot water and knocked out some of its health, that was the Hydra, which we are going to probably take down, or try to take down in this episode. Now, I wouldn't actually recommend defeating the Hydra this early, or trying to fight the Hydra, but it's not super hard. But before you even think about fighting the Hydra, you gotta kill the golems first, otherwise the golems will probably hit you. And also, don't let the water fool you. That stuff can hurt pretty bad. Another one's coming to play. So as you can see, they do hit hard, but they're kind of derpy, so. And the Hydra will kill some of them, so, you know. What about you? Gotcha. Alright. So I don't think is there any more golems? I don't think so. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. You wanna run up as close to well, not super close to the Hydra, but see that shine right there? That's probably your best bet. You can see just how much damage that does. You know, here it can't hurt you, so grab that night leggings. And here's how you're supposed to fight the Hydra. So once you get close, then they'll, heads will come down, and you just want to slice off their heads. Lather, rinse, repeat. And you have your shield up in case one does hit you, but it shouldn't be too bad. And yeah, so it's kind of like a mini boss, but it's not super duper hard. And this is one of those points where a bow actually comes in good use. Because there is at some point where a Hydra will put his head like somewhere a bit unfair. But yeah, shouldn't be too bad. Where is it? Oh. And that was a miss. Okay, I have to cut off a head there. How many heads left? There, got another one. Yeah, I think I got that head too. I think there's one head left. Now do be careful, because if you're not careful, then you will fall into the water, so be careful about that. And that's why why I say, hey, like having a bow will be useful. So, you know, if this final Hydra head gives me trouble, I am going to switch to the bow. But, you know, yeah. So, you know, just, you know, have a good bow and just keep firing. And it's a tedious process, but once the Hydra is dead, and you see right there was a point where I could have totally, like, just hit him, but, you know. Oh, here we go. Aha, there we go. Alright, so it looks like I barely need the bow at all. Alright, so the Hydra is defeated. And just so you know, the Hydra is a single spawn. So once you defeat it, it's gone for good. Now, we're not quite done with this yet. There is one more thing we are going to do. But first, I think the best bet is just Helmer Bone out of here for now. Because we do need to reset the area to do this. Now, if you don't want a Homer Bone out here, or if you don't have Homer Bones, you could just run back to the bonfire and say, or, you know, rest, or you can die, but why would you want to willingly die? Level up? Yeah. So, I'm not going to level up my dexterity. I already have good vitality, good endurance, good strength, good... Well, I guess my dexterity is okay. I mean, I don't think I need dexterity anymore, so... I mean, I might level up attunement, who knows. So anyway, now we're going to do the same thing that we did. We're going to... Well, go back to that... Yeah, we're going back to Darkroot Basin. And once again, just ignore all the hollows. Because there's no point in finding them when they die easily and you have a place to be. You might have been able to see their shadow there. But yeah. Just run all the way to the bottom. And yeah, I could do this before the video ends. Also, you might be thinking, Spirit, you have such a high, or, you know, such a powerful weapon and your shield is amazing. How is this going to be a challenge for you? Well, you know, even with the gear, it is still new game plus 3. So, you know, extra health for enemies and enemies hit harder, at least I think that's the case. So, even if I have this weapon, and shield, it's still going to be a challenge. Like, some bosses are still going to be a challenge for me. But anyway, what you want to do here is, well, just kind of stay to the side, because if you don't, then you'll probably fall into the water. And right around the corner you can see a gold golem. And you want to kill that gold golem, because we're going to rescue someone who's trapped inside it. And I think this one does have a little bit extra health, but nothing too bad. Do be careful though, because I think this one can hit pretty darn hard. See? But there we go, it's defeated. And from it you see we have Princess Dusk.
So, 'tis thou most gracious. I come, sir. My hope is to part with this being yourself.
Sure. So she offers like some kind of assistance. I don't really know what it is though. So yeah. So at this point, just Hummer Bone out again. And tune for the next episode. We'll be continuing on with the game. So until next time, Spirit Alpha is signing out. See you guys back in the pack.